All right, I'm going to read this and transmit. Let's see.
This is gonna be fun.
Day 009, confidential. So obviously, you guys are bound by your NDAs and confidentiality agreements. I get it now. I get it. Well, I think I do. I browsed through Harald's transmissions to and from Earth. He data corrupted. I'm really furious that this slipped through. Those sneaky data corrupted. On the issue of the mysterious messages we receive, there's more of them than ever before. There's a repeating pattern in here, or at least that's what Noah tells me. I asked him whether the data corrupted of the Void used any sort of encryption that data corrupted this. Noah doesn't know. Maybe he doesn't tell me, though, either. I don't know why. I gotta lay down for a bit. Pierre and I will be holding a funeral for Abdul. We might have to do something about Harald. But maybe that's for the colonists to decide. We still have a way to go. Alright, I assume there was a mutiny, or at least Harold may have done something terrible to Abdul. This is Mission Day 10. We found the reason for our increased fuel consumption. Took an EVA mission around the ship, mostly to clear my head, but I found something. I found it hard to explain. It was like a pod, or some sort of craft perhaps, but with green, chitinous exterior attached to our ship. It wasn't anywhere near the drive section, which is why we missed it earlier. I cut it off, and immediately we were overwhelmed by hundreds of these indecipherable messages. They're all identical. Still can't make any sense of them, though. The log for Mission Day 11 has been corrupted. Mission Day 12 reports Noah has reported an object that is the exact same speed and trajectory as us, merely a few kilometers away. The telescopes don't pick it up yet, but I trust Noah. With only Pierre around, he's become a real crew member. Alright, so let's go over this. If that object was going on the same trajectory as them, unless they interacted with it, we would have seen it. So something must have happened to the object. Alright, let's read datapad number 6. Whole thing has been corrupted. Alright, last datapad number 8. Mission Day 23. I finally rigged that S.O.S beacon. I had to switch off all non-essential systems so it would stay on longer. I don't think anyone is coming, but as Martin Luther said, if I knew the world was going to end tomorrow, I would plant an apple tree today. I'm down to my last rations, and I hope that death comes faster for the others. The air feels thick. I think the CO2 filters are filling up. This might be it. Should this log somehow reach other humans, tell Mary I love her, and tell her that I'm sorry. She'll understand. I barricaded myself in. I don't know against whom or what good it will do. Maybe it will keep me safe from those pod things. But I'm not sure they actually meant harm. I see them drifting outside. Okay, I'm going to override the confidentiality of this document. Please notify Mary that her husband has in fact died.
Understood.
Send transmission back.
Faster than light transmission is on its way.
Alright, have
was
it
that
be
the last
scanned
one?
by our sensors. Go ahead.
Was that the last one?
That was the
Was-
last message.
Was that number 8?
That was number 8, which means that the creatures are in fact not harmful.
Yeah. But I'm
Unfortunately,
wondering what
something-
caused the situation.
Well, Lucas,
What
you
happened?
saw the ship itself. It looks like an explosive decompression happened. It looks like
Yeah.
all of Noah's core had been blown clean off.
Well, if I were to say, in my
Of course.
engineering past, it looked exactly like a hydrogen explosion, determined by my former statements where I said that the metal looked like it had been like placed under heat for a long time, which
If
means
that's the
that
case... Oh,
that's-
perhaps that was the object they collided with. Some sort of hydrogen-fueled vehicle combined
Yeah.
and oxidized.
and
Well,
that
the
might
drive
have
section of
exploded
the
their
drive
hydrogen
section-
tanks as well,
Yeah.
because their drive section was completely torn off.
Of course, and they said
And-
that the creatures themselves were not attached to the drive section in any way.
Exactly.
Which
And
means
also, the rust might be explained through that, since in a ship, the H2 systems are connected together with the O2. So when the H2 systems exploded, that might have released.
So you're saying it's a hypergolic reaction.
Exactly. That's the only conclusion I could come to.
See,
All
you
right.
are
Well,
smart.
no, I'm just a commander. Well, if that's the case, then we understand that the explosion was caused by a failure of the ship's systems. Noah, can you be sure to impose new restrictions between our O2 supply and H2 supply? I'd like
Uh,
it to be verified that we have additional pressure seals between them.
That would require actually manually changing them,
Okay.
I suppose.
At
Well,
least
Well,
rig up
I-
the software to require an additional command before linking the two systems together for combustion.
of course, I can do that.
All right. With that, Lucas, I didn't actually see an identifiable marker for the name of this commander.
Not me neither.
It's all right. I have a plan. In the meantime, let's go buckle down for some rest. I think today
Yeah.
was very
Yeah.
exciting.
Did Dolls
Additionally,
already go to
Noah,
sleep?
Yes.
Noah, your counterpart on the other ship, he did well, and I'd like you to make note of that. Please put my commendations for the other Noah unit. Please send it back to Earth.
Of course. I would. I gotta say, I'm a bit disappointed that I did not know about other versions of me, but yeah, I will
Well,
definitely.
I assume that's for compartmentalization purposes, but it's
This way,
always nice.
gents.
You know, I mean, it's reasonable if you had 117 fathers that you might have a brother. Right, helmets on.